A deeper investigation by Sunday Independent into the crisis engulfing the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) has exposed multiple components carefully orchestrated by powerful forces beyond the Niger Delta region. According to our sources, these forces are merely using the services of cronies in the oil-producing states to make up the commission for the lubrication of their political ways. As it stands at the moment, the All Progressives Congress (APC) has been dislodged from the South-South geopolitical zone with the defection of the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki to the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Sources said this is not a palatable pill for the ruling APC at the center. What this portrays is that with power blocks like the Transportation Minister Ŕøćķś, Senator Akpabio, and the Deputy Senate President Ameachi holding sway, they want to control the political soul of the South-South. Doing so also means that so much funds would be needed to prosecute any political ambition. Hence, NDDC remains the only and viable cash cow to draw billions from to keep such ambition alive. With the ouster of the former APC National Chairman Adams Oshiomhole from that exotic position, the aforementioned trio are currently squaring up to undo one another and emerge the political leader of the zone, said one of our credible sources. It was alleged that the screened board of the NDDC was dominated by representatives of Ameachi and Ameachi. The three powerful positions of Managing Director, Executive Director of Projects and Finance were to be occupied by candidates of these influential forces. Also, the governorship election of Delta State has been linked to the raging crisis and looting in the NDDC. It was gathered that as much as Senator Ameachi is seriously eyeing the governorship of Delta State, Dr. Karo Ojugbo, Executive Director Projects of the NDDC, is equally preparing to confront anyone standing on his way of becoming the next state chief executive. The acting managing director of the NDDC, Professor Kemebra Dikumo Bondey, in one of his press conferences, alluded to the fact that the governorship election in Delta State was part of the heat in the commission leading to the interventionist agency's looting spree. He said every finger is in the tide to grab the Delta State governorship seat. Our sources explained that although Akpabio may not eye the governorship position of Akwa Ibom State again, he has a name to protect. He wants to replicate his performance while he lasted as governor in the Niger Delta region as a supervising minister. He too wants to control the political soul of the region, hence other forces to contend with, explained our sources. Our source. There is also the palpable fear in some quarters that the ongoing crisis spiraling the NDDC has an invisible thread linking some powerful northern Fulani forces. It was scooped that what befell the amnesty program after the sack of Professor Charles Dokubo, where an administrator was appointed instead, may befall the NDDC. A credible source hinted that the petitions against the financial recklessness in the NDDC may be a well and tactfully coordinated arrangement to sow a seed of discord in the commission. The underpinning power play is basically to dissolve the present composition of the commission to make way for an administrator. This disposition would be very detrimental to the Niger Delta region in terms of infrastructural development. By extension, therefore, this same administrator would open the NDDC vault for the release of funds for the 2023 general elections in line with the choice of the APC on who becomes the presidential candidate of the party. A South-South minister is already said to have positioned himself to become a running mate to a serving northern governor in 2023. Billions would be needed for that project, and NDDC is that surest pool. According to another source, in the last general elections, billions of naira were withdrawn from the NDDC to sponsor the polls. He said the same forces wanted to cover any of the oil producing states by all means possible. hence the billions. This may be part of the reasons why the Commission cannot account for some of the monies allegedly spent or mismanaged, the source stressed. Besides that, it was also gathered that about 60% of the silting jobs in the NDDC are carried out by people from other regions, particularly North. What is going on is that they are using the South people to rebel against themselves and cause confusion everywhere to divert attention. The Niger Delta will not grow beyond what it expects politicians from the region change their orientation, the source also noted. Akpabio's insistence on the forensic audit of the commission is basically the vector that has picked the IMC against the National Assembly. Some accused lawmakers are alleged to be using some cronies to attack the commission's management and impede its administration. It was also gathered that some legislators had asked the IMC to part with some billions of naira for them to share, a request the commission refused to grant, hence the face-off. Presently, the raging war of words between Akpabio and the former managing director of the NDDC, Dr. Joe Nunwe, is part of the game of confusion carefully crafted by the forces behind the scene. Akpabio has said that the forensic audit must go on as planned to fulfill the desire of President Muhammadu Buhari in repositioning the Niger Delta region. Meanwhile, the South-South Governors Forum on Thursday declared its support for forensic audits of the NDDC as ordered by President Muhammadu Buhari. The forum regretted the crisis rocking the commission and said that it was convinced and expecting that the audit would serve to put the NDDC on sound corporate governance and reposition it to better deliver on its mandate to the betterment of the region. Chairman of the forum and Governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, said the Niger Delta governors had given full backing to the ongoing investigation on the commission by the Senate. We believe the Senate is operating within its oversight functions through the ad hoc committee set up by the purpose or for that purpose. It behooves us to respect the Senate oversight function and allow it to discharge this responsibility in a fair, transparent, and equitable manner. The South-South governors are desirous to see an NDDC that is fully alive and responsive to its mandate of accelerating infrastructural development of the Niger Delta region and enhancing the general living conditions of our people. Hence, we will not hesitate to give our unqualified support to any policy initiative that will make this a reality. The forum wishes to advise the combatants in the current crisis in the NDC to refrain from utterances and actions that will breach the peace and security of the region, the forum stated. It condemned the attempted abduction of Nunwe in the early hours of Thursday, saying it was unwarranted, unnecessary, and uncalled for. Miffed by the daunting revelations from the NDDC, the Pan-Niger Delta Elders Forum, PANDEF, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately wade into the crisis rocking the commission and save it from further plunging into the decadence. Chief Anaps Sarah Igbe, a chieftain of Pandef, said the crisis involving Akpabio and Joe Nunwe was a disgrace and shame to the Niger Delta people. You can imagine. He said that those that want the forensic audit to be aborted are those stealing the commission blind. Sarah Igbe noted that both the National Assembly and the Interim Management Committee of the NDDC were responsible for the slits in the interventionist agency, adding that the ongoing investigation must be carried out fast so that the commission can start all over again on a clean slate. Also, Q Briggs, spokespersons of the Ijaw Republic Assembly, acknowledged that NDDC has been a cesspool of corruption from inception. She alleged that the commission was not established to function properly for the development of the Niger Delta by those who mooted the idea in 2000. The game they are playing now is to scatter the NDDC and make the Niger Delta people to suffer the more. NDDC is a place where any party that is in power, whether APC or PDP, will send their people to go there and steal the money for their policies. That has been so from the time of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. BRICS advised that auditing firms from US, UK, or Canada be invited to handle the auditing process, which must be void of any form of influence by the governments of the day. On his part, the Executive Director, Global Forum for Accountability and Transparency, Joseph Ambaka Derimo, said with the scandalous revelations coming out of the NAS probe of the NDDC, it becomes deeply troubling the way and manner the NDDC expends monies without recourse to prioritization of projects that will impact on the people of the region. Wow, this is really deep. Honestly, we are the problem of ourselves. See NDDC now, see the whole thing happening. I don't know, before you know, they will turn everything upside down. Are you going to blame anybody? What about the Niger Delta people? What have they been doing? They hear all of these things right from the inception of this NDDC, or right from the formation of this NDDC. This Pandev and all of those people talking now, what have they done? It's all about the individual. Oh, this person wants to be this person wants to be this. You know, it will never change. If we like, let this whole country be full with churches and mosques. If we don't do the right thing, if we pray from now to eternity, if the people are not ready to change, nothing will happen. Because God has given us the ability to be able to think through, to be able to dissect things, but we don't want to do it. But we always try to spiritualize everything. If we don't do the right thing, if we continue to cover the truth, if we continue to be economical with the truth, definitely nothing will happen. Is this not something worth that the people of that region will come out and say, no, what is happening with all the billions and whatever, whosoever, whether APC or PDP, they are using themselves, because these people are the same. And people will just watch and be looking. People will digress from the main issue and begin to go, oh, this one said this one, oh, this one, they are trying to attack this one, this and that. Now ask yourself, with whosoever that is playing the tricks or politics, with your own people being there, what has changed? As an individual, to you and even to the region, nothing. Everybody will continue like that. They will say, oh, go to Niger Delta, oh, the place is deteriorated, oh, this one, this and this and that. Then people don't ask questions. I don't understand. It's only when these people who are Igbe wagers, the militants, when they come, and those ones, they are the ones they usually settle. Apart from those people, once they settle those people, then the rest people will be back to the Philistine. So guys, let us hear your opinion, because all this diversionary tactics, it will not just work. It has always been what they've been using to confuse the people. Nigeria as a whole, which area would you think that is even strong, that will say, oh, we are fighting for our rights? Nobody. No, everybody will just become, everybody just afraid. Well, one day monkey will go to the market and it will not come back. It no go ever come back. Let those who are playing whatever things, let them think that they are Tokunadu, they are all in all, they are the master planners, but it will boomerang, because you think that you have used all manner of things to marginalize the people, to put fear in them, not to talk. I was listening to the whether it was the journalist, the caller Wale Johnson, when he was explaining himself to the before the panel that was set up because of this Nddc, Akpabio and all of that. The guy was fidgeting, the guy was shaking. Though he was trying to make his point on what he had said, but he was trying to apologize. Oh, sorry for my misconduct, this and that. You know, you could see that he said when he heard about the police going to the Joy Nunes, the ex Nddc boss, Joy Nunes, that he was so shocked, he was afraid that if that could happen to somebody who knows governor, what of him who does not know any governor, who is going to fight for him? You can see that is why a lot of people don't even want to come out to say the truth. People will tell you, in this country, if you say the truth, they will just clear you. You better just keep quiet and be living your life. And that is what is happening to the general populace in the country. So guys, let us hear your opinion. We can see things from a different perspective, but let's hear your own opinion and let's see what you think about all this. Thank you.